Kamala Harris has again talked about the mental toll that climate change is taking on young people. She talks about climate anxiety here.
Last time I was here, I was at the Aspen Institute, and I know there's some people here who were part of organizing that, where with Gloria Stefan we talked about what is happening in this region and what's happening in our country and in the world on this issue. And there were young leaders there who I met with before I went on stage, and I said, tell me how you're talking with your peers. How are you experiencing this issue? And they hit me to something and a phrase that I had not heard before. They said, they talked about climate anxiety. Climate anxiety. The emotional, the psychological, the mental toll that the knowledge about this crisis is taking on our young people.
Alex, there's probably never been a better time to be a human being on this earth. There's never been a safer time to be a human being. And yet we've got people growing up in privilege, growing up in Western countries, having climate anxiety, having mental health issues because of their fears about climate change.
Well, and notice that she's endorsing it. Like, she's affirming it. She's not saying, hey, there's something irrational here. Like, when people had anxiety about the Mayan apocalypse in 2012, they were probably told by their mental health professionals, this isn't going to happen. Well, they should say the same thing about the climate apocalypse, because it's not happening at all. We're safer than ever from climate. Climate change doesn't mean climate catastrophe, let alone apocalypse. I can't resist an aesthetic comment on Harris, because she has this thing where every time she's so happy that she can even think of the next sentence. She's like a 2-year-old who's learning how to speak. And she's so satisfied if she can just think of one sentence that is not going to embarrass her, except in this case, all those sentences should embarrass her, because she's actually affirming what is causing people suffering. And so that is really shameful and embarrassing.
Oh, it is. And her administration and her and Joe Biden's administration are adding to that anxiety.